is Urdizzle with a little daily action, one time, no restart, straight through, smoking around. The top score right now is 18, Elite's a 20. So starting off with a little Harrowing Woods, and I did a video on this particular hole and how to eagle it, so I'd be a little disappointed in myself if I didn't at least give this a good run. I am a little further away and a little up on this hill than I'd like to be, but if you know me, you know I like that forehand fuse. Bam! Eagle first time through. No problems. This one, you watch, I aim very quickly. So it's... Normally I don't go this quickly, but I just aimed it out there with my skip, wind, recoil, and man, I was a little shocked that that stayed in there. It was even that close. I mean, that's the disc I normally use, but it's... Wouldn't say I'm surprised by it, but I was surprised I got it first throw. This is a different disc for me now. I've been experimenting a little bit with the Wind Roll Explorer. So not using an accurate one, just to see how those two attributes pair together. And we're still in the early stages. I think this is either the first or second. No, this I actually think is the first round that I've ever used that. So we are experimenting a little bit. All right, holes 4, 5, 6. We shipped over to Oak Hill, and I've got a couple different options here. You can throw, or I can throw the skip, wind, recoil and try to skip it across, but with my throw-in game, especially with the fuse, or right here I use the keystone, I just prefer leaving that short and going for the throw-in. It's a higher percentage for me, and I never par it, so it's a pretty straightforward shot for me doing that. All right, and then this one, the big banana hole, or whatever they call it, I've been kind of mixing and matching rollers and the forehand, but I've just decided to go straight forehand regardless of the wind, unless it's like a 3 tailwind, and I can usually put myself within about 70 or 80. Sometimes the roll kind of cuts out a little early and ends up on the hill to the right, but overall it's a pretty high percentage shot for me and consistency across wind. So we're 4 eagles in through 5 holes. This one I was a little worried about. I have not had good luck with my Glide Skip Ballista Pro, so I've been shifting to my Light Glide, and I thought I had a really good shot here, and it did that. And right there, I thought that was the end of the run, but there's no way I'm giving up on this. I go with my forehand, or excuse me, my regular fuse there, not forehand because it was too close, and I was able to hit the eagle. One of the things you'll notice on my throw-ins is I almost never adjust left or right or up or down. I just keep it right where it is and kind of adjust the pullback and the power, obviously. All right, and then 789, we shift over to Frozen Valley, and I'm just hoping that one kind of took off on me. That was my Glide Wind recoil, and I'm just hoping for some easy par 3s. I saw the scores, the top scores were 18, so I'm hoping none of the par 4s. Hole 1 right there is a good one. This is another good one, and I'm hoping maybe I get hole 6 or hole 8. Hopefully just reasonable par 3s. And this one, I actually thought I thought I aced it. I hit the bottom of the basket. That was my Glide Roll Ballista Pro. I like that one because it doesn't like to skip long. Even when I miss, it just slides up pretty nicely. And then this one, so I'm feeling pretty good. This one, I'm also going to throw the Glide Roll, which sometimes is a little too much disc, but with a left or right wind of 2, and it's a slight headwind, I know it's probably going to knock it down. I was a little worried that might slide under the trees, but no, I was happy with 789 after such a good start. I mean, having to hit that uphill throw-in on Oak Hill had me a little worried, but worked out well, and there you go. So that was first run through, no restarts, 14 under, a 17. Again, that ace on hole 2 was kind of a bonus for me, but I will most definitely take it. And that puts me up top. I don't see anybody getting a 16 on this one. I think this layout's a little challenging and not really worth the grind. So here's an update on my current bag. As I said earlier in this video, I've been experimenting with the Roll Wind Explorer, just trying some things out. And then my 2 muskets, the Accurate Wind and the Accurate Glide, 2 recoils, the Wind Glide and the Wind Skip, and then the 3 Ballista Pros, the Glide Roll, the Light Glide, and the Glide Skip. Then transitioning over to my mids and my putters, my 2 putters, the Accurate Sticky Keystone, which I use for a lot of forehands, the Accurate Glide Pure, which I don't use that often, but it comes in useful for a couple holes. And then my 2 fuses, the Accurate Wind and the Accurate Glide, with the Glide being one I also don't use very often. And that is my current bag as of August 11th, 2021. It's been working well for me recently, the limited amount I have been playing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my straightforward 1 playthrough 17 on the daily tournament.